So hopefully you can see all the little fry in there. So I'm estimating there's somewhere around sort of 15 to 20,000 fry in there. You can probably see that they've got quite orange tinge to them. That is the shrimp that they've been feeding on, which has got a very strong orange pigment. The fish themselves are in fact a blue variety of the fish the Orth. So I gently put the bag into the pond and I float it, and normally I use the marginal weed. This is called juncus, and I get an elastic band and I just attach the weed, the juncus, to the bag. That just stops the wind blowing it away from the edge and me having to chase the fry at some later stage, and it stops the bag spinning in the water and maybe the fish getting trapped in corners, so that they're sat here nice and secure, and gradually the pond will be cooling down the water in the bag. A question I often get asked is how many fish do I know that I should be stocking into my ponds, and it depends a little bit on the weight they're going to grow to. So you have to anticipate the number of survival and the biomass that you're going to be having at the harvest time. The pond we've got here is about 25 meters wide, and it's about 50 meters from one end to the other, so it's just over 1,000 square meters, and it's about a meter deep. This pond will probably be able to produce a biomass of about 250 kilos, and that allows me to do some calculations for stocking. I would expect that I would be able to harvest somewhere around 70 to 80,000 Orth, and so in fact I will be stocking out 100,000 Orth in here. These bags have been floating in the pond for about half an hour. They've only got to change a couple of degrees in temperature, and so they're fine now, ready for stocking out. So this is the big moment when they go from the safety of the hatchery into the wilds of these ponds. What I tend to do is to do the old hand test to check whether the temperature is the same in the pond and the bag. So we open up the bag, release the elastic band, and then one hand in the bag and one hand in the pond. Okay, they're very, very similar. If I feel that it's still a little bit warm, I bring a beaker with me so that I can take some of the pond water and just do a little bit of extra mixing. But to be honest, the temperatures are the same now, so all I need to do now is to carefully let the bag sit. There they go. Young fish. All they have is lots and lots of lovely plankton to feed on. Okay, here goes the next bag. Look at those lovely fish swimming off by the tens of thousands. All your beauties.